Hello and welcome to this Xbox Life episode 294, External Storage. I am your host, Mark, aka Wingman709, and with me, as always, is my good buddy Rob.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back live and in effect after my. Actually, I got messed up here. I was listening to the Twitch feed, so I heard everybody talking twice here. But I'm back from my little convention that I was at last week, and it's so good to be home and talking with yous guys.
And
Uh,
I think someone was tired of you talking there, Rob, taking too much time and wanted to do his own introduction. Who else? Who's that with you, Brun?
well, this is my little boy. So, it's J.E. Swick 33. I want to
Nice.
hand him off to his mother. So, and I'm BJ Swick 33. So,
Awesome. Well, welcome to this week's episode, everybody. Glad to have you here. We've got some cool stuff to talk about, but before we do, be sure to check out our website at thisxboxlife.com to see each and every episode listed. Also, be sure to support us by making all your purchases at Amazon.com by using our affiliate link found on our website, which will take you to the appropriate store found in your location. Or you can just go to, if you're in the US, go to thisxboxlife.com/Amazon, and that will work great. So, without further ado, let's jump into what we have been playing. And we'll start
All
off
right,
with Rob.
I'll start that off. So I went back into the Wayback Machine and I pulled out Blur. This is a game that's a couple of years old now, and it's still quite fun. I actually was playing it with my son a little bit, and it went a lot better than when I tried. Oh, what was that? What's that one game? Paradise, Burnout Paradise.
Yes,
yep.
Is that its full name? Burnout
Burnout
Paradise.
Paradise.
And then they had that island add-on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yep.
we played that, and that was a little too advanced, mainly because you had to make turns. You had to turn to the street as opposed to go fast, go straight. Well, at least mostly straight. The worst part of it is just, I guess, veering off to the side as the road forks up ahead of you. But it, playing that game and just even for a little bit really reminded me of why that game was so awesome. It was just fantastic. Why I loved it so much. Why I played it a whole lot. And I think I'll be breaking it out in the next day or two, maybe tomorrow with it being Memorial Day, and give it some more loving. Outside of that, I also played Walking Dead. The new episode, was it 3 or 4, whatever it was. And I'm sure you guys probably talked about this a little bit last week. Did you play it, Mark?
Yes.
What did you think?
Well, well, I didn't play it so much as watched it.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Dude, are
Yes.
you gonna argue that one with me specifically on
So
this episode?
what? It's
There was
part
no playing.
story. It's part
It's
game.
There was no playing.
It's like a choose your own adventure.
Except I didn't choose anything.
Yes, you
A
did.
few dialogue.
You're
It's losing me. It's The stories are still good, but I'm just sitting there and I'm glad that they're so short now because I don't do anything but sit there and watch it. If I wanted to watch a 2 hour program, I'd go watch something good like 24.
okay.
So I don't know. That's just me.
I hear you. I understand. But I still enjoyed it. It was a good time, and I'm looking forward to the upcoming Wolf Among Us, which it seems like normally isn't there at least like a 5 6 week break in between them? Because
Well,
Walking
one
Dead would come out and then Wolf Among Us about a
couple
month
weeks later.
later.
Well, once you see we'll talk about it later in the show,
Yeah,
so let's not jump
yeah.
ahead.
No, no.
So,
So yeah, Walking Dead, and that was pretty much about it. Considering that I spent the last 7 days out of town, so that's all I got.
all
uh,
right.
Brun?
sorry for laughing. I'm watching the video and watching Billy Jack spray off a rhino. He starts spraying it toward the back, and it's like lifting its back leg and stuff. I just laugh, and I can't help it. Oh
Zoo
boy.
Tycoon, baby.
Yep, that is funny. So this week, Soul Assassin actually tweeted me earlier in the week and asked me if I got on the Battlefield 4 CTE, which is the customer testing environment or whatever it is. It's a testing environment. So what you had to do is you had to put in for it, and then you go and test and give them their feedback and stuff. But it's always like a lot of the latest changes, including like some of the netcode updates. So we played that today and yesterday a little bit. So pretty nice. I mean, it took a little bit for me to get back into it since it's been so long that I played. But there was a round today where Soul Assassin was number one in the room with like 12,000 points or something like that, and I was second with like 10,000, and I think the closest one to us was like 7,000 or something like that. So it didn't take long, but then I went back to sucking. So played that. Continued with Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. They had their little weekend or week anniversary week ended on Thursday, but they decided to keep the 200% legendary drop on permanently, I guess. Everybody was liking it so much. So I've played that, working on my Crusader. He is level 56 now, I think. 55 or 56. And then also I played a little Papers, Please, because I've been doing some demoing of DX Story with a little bit with Open Broadcaster to see about streaming a little bit more of my gameplay. I just want to make sure it's good quality, because if it's not, it's kind of not worth doing. And I think that's about it. Oh, actually, it's not. I played
One more thing.
Super Mario Brothers 3D World, Nintendo Land,
Boo.
Pikmin 3, and that's it. So my daughter, our Wii U came in this week, and my daughter has had me play it with her, and she loves it. So she's very excited.
She'd love an Xbox One even more.
Yeah.
Imagine how much fun she'd have going, telling it to turn on and all that.
Our Facebook group, the guy I know, actually coached some of his. I don't know if I coached one of his kids. Went to school with him. He's selling that at his Xbox One Day One edition and like 7 games and 3 controllers for $625 or something like that.
Get it?
Nah, I can't.
Let me guess, he's going to a PS4.
No, going on vacation. Vacation matters.
What's he going to do when he comes back from vacation?
Oh, I'm talking about me.
He's gonna buy it from Run for like 900.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So, but that's all I've been playing. So.
All right. So this week I played Saints Row the Third. I've played Saints Row 4 as well, and actually finally 1K'd that game. I ended up buying it for like $20, and now I got the pass, so because I bought it new for 20, so it came with the online pass. I could actually get in, and Democulus actually helped me out with like 4 of the activities that I just couldn't get the gold on by myself. So I ended up 1K'ing that game. Played some Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare. Played some Tomb Raider. Did some Microsoft Bingo on my Surface, along with Hexic, Tapatiles, Alpha Jacks, Bejeweled Live. And I also, Brun, you'll be maybe happy to know, I tried out Hearthstone.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I didn't like it.
Yeah,
Dude, I went through the little training part, and I'm like, okay, it reminds me of Magic. Only I think it might be a little bit easier than Magic to figure out.
Yes, it's.
But as soon as you go through the training, then it's like, okay, then there's this practice mode, and you got to take on like these bosses. I can't get through one of them. They wipe me out immediately every time. It's like it doesn't matter who I pick. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. It's like I can only throw out what I have.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yep, I'm done with this game.
It takes. I mean, the thing is I mean, you lose a lot. That's my thing. I've lost probably 3 times as many rounds as I've won, but it's just I don't know. I just like it, I guess. So
So, but
yeah.
it plays real nice on my Surface, so
hmm
pretty
You have
nice.
to try again sometime.
I've
Just give it a
tried it a
couple
couple
days. And,
times. I've tried it a
yeah,
couple times, so it wasn't a once and done.
yeah.
So
It was twice and done.
yeah, but I did give it a second shot. So,
Come
but
on, we know how
I
Mark
didn't
is.
uninstall it yet, so we'll see.
Yet
Yet,
this
but
game's hard. I can't
so.
play it. It beat me. Wah. You love it. Come on.
So, okay. Anyways, let's move
Yeah.
on. That is
All
all
right.
that I played this week. So, I've been just stuck in Saints Row world, man. I with Saints Row 3 for free. That just, I played the first Saints Row, didn't like it. I think I even tried the second one, didn't like it either. Skipped the third one, and then the fourth one, everybody told me it's like Crackdown. So I got it. I rented it. Loved it. I played, I had just played it so much, but I had rented it and then I sent it back. And then with Saints Row the third for free, I'm like, I'll try it out, and I actually really enjoyed that one too, because that one is kind of, it's not like GTA. It's kind of more of like Crackdown without the superpowers, and then Saints Row 4 added all the superpowers, which made it more of like a Crackdown style of game. Just fun to play. So I just been playing both of those and playing some of the DLC for them and stuff like that. But that's it. I just can't pull myself away from it.
It must have been somebody else I saw cheating and hacking on Tomb Raider last night, but
Cheating
that
and
wasn't.
hacking. Can people
Yeah,
do
that
that
wasn't.
on that game?
I don't know. I just saw 2 guys running around shotgunning each other.
Oh, that definitely was someone
So,
else because I never used a shotgun.
oh, okay. So,
Wasn't
I
me
like.
then. Yeah, I even made a comment to demo because we were just boosting ranked or not ranked, but multiplayer levels, and we all play like one or two rounds every once in a while just for something to do, and so we did that, and and of course I was broadcasting the Twitch, and I said something to demo. Is this bad that we're broadcasting our boosting? And then I said
I
someone's gonna call us hackers, and it wasn't like 2 minutes later I saw you type in the chat window, hackers.
Yeah, because I heard you say it, but I know he made you. I know he made you do it.
He made me do it. I'm just trying to
Yes.
support the community. You know me, I'm
Yeah.
not about achievements.
Ugh.
I'm just trying to support the community here. You know, so no, that type of boosting is I do not enjoy it. Um, but him and I just we do it every once in a while. We'll just play a round or two, and we just shoot the breeze. If we got nothing else to play, we'll just do that and just sit and visit. So, but yeah, that's gonna be one of those that'll take us forever to get through. But it is what it is. And then of course, if I do that, that means I'm gonna have to go back and clean up on all the other stuff that I haven't completed. So, but anyways, all right, that's it.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, all right, let's get rolling.
Let's move into.
So, first thing that we've got is Walking Dead has a new version coming out on Xbox One and PS4. And this is the Game of the Year edition. So it's Game of the Year edition for next gen consoles. What is it going to include, you ask? Well, the first season of Walking Dead, plus the 400 Days DLC, and a download of the original soundtrack. Personally, I don't really remember the music too much from the game, so I don't know how memorable or how good that music is then. But GameStop lists this as being $30. Amazon UK puts it at £30. Release date of July 31st on GameFly, and July 25th is the release date on Amazon. So I imagine that it'll be out sometime at the end of July, maybe early August. So if you're looking to get this for next gen consoles, you might want to pre-order because it's coming soon.
I
That
wonder
is
if
all.
it'll still be choppy.
You know, you bring up a very good point, and I probably should have talked about this a little bit earlier when we were going over what we were talking about, but it's strange how a game like Walking Dead makes the 360 seem painfully slow.
Well,
Do you know what I'm saying?
that's because it is painfully slow. But I can't understand how watching a comic book would bring that thing to its knees. Exactly.
Exactly.
It doesn't make
Exactly.
sense.
For example, Blur, granted it's an older game, it's a couple years old now, but the thing is so fluid, it's smooth, it's just so awesome in terms of everything, I guess. But Walking Dead, it just sits there and it like stutters, and the video like pauses, and it's like, what's
Yep.
going on here? Is it it's got to be the coding. It's
Yeah,
got to be.
it is. There's just no excuse. When you can play Titanfall on 360, you
Yeah,
should be able to play Walking Dead buttery smooth, man.
for
It's
sure.
it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any
It's
sense.
well, it's their engine and it's their development.
It's got to be, yeah.
So,
So,
Because this
yeah,
thing's available on so many platforms, right? I mean, it's out on what 360, what PS3,
it's on everything.
PC, iOS, Android now.
Yeah. They must. I'm thinking it's got to be where they're building on whatever the. It's probably being made on a PC and ported to everything else, and it's something in that process that's killing it.
Yeah, I would think that they
So
could at least, if it's too many, I don't know, bit planes. I'm just guessing here. Too many bit planes. The textures are too big or something. Just drop it down. That game, I don't think would really suffer too much
yeah,
since
shouldn't.
it's drawn.
Right.
But yeah, that's a very good question. Let's see how it runs. If anybody gets it
Well,
at the end of the summer, please let us know.
I think Jesus Walks a Lot makes a good point. He says it's all those hard choices that makes the 360 emotional.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
nice.
Let's
all
go with
right,
that one.
there you go. All right.
All right. So everybody remembers the special edition controllers for like the 360. The purple and black chrome, gold chrome, red, blue, and silver versions. I think I got like the Halo edition. Or no, I didn't get a Halo edition. I got the silver one where all the buttons were like different shades of gray and stuff like that. But so there's a new 360 controller. Yes, you heard that correctly. 360
Hmm.
controller. You can see it. We have it displayed right there. Um, it is for $54.99 in the US and $39.99 in the UK. That's euros, I guess. Is that euros or pounds? Simple as that.
I don't know. I
That's
can
gotta be
never
euros.
remember. We asked this
Yeah.
like every other week, and I never remember from one week to
Yeah.
the next what
What
we
Sorry.
said.
does it look like an L or does it look like an E? What are you looking at?
L.
L? Then it's pounds.
Pounds. Thank you. This is the Arctic camouflage theme. So and I thought the A was like the Titanfall symbol. Maybe that was
That's what I
that just
thought. It's not.
no. Well, it's similar. Like the A in Titanfall has like the line coming. So when you go up and down, it kind of comes over a little bit. I'm actually looking at it right now, which because the Titanfall controller is the only special edition for the Xbox One at this point in time. That is just a regular A, like a military type of symbol. So, but yeah, so new 360
Oh,
360
it's
controller.
not the yeah, the Titanfall controller at the bottom right hand side comes over
Yeah,
in
yeah.
towards yeah. So this is definitely not, but it does. I mean, it's my first look. I thought it was a Titanfall controller.
Yeah. Yeah, when I saw it, I was sitting there looking. I was like, "Oh, that's an older controller." And then they're like, "No, that's a new controller." I'm like, "Why is there a new 360 controller?"
Why
I
not?
don't, I don't know. I'm not buying a new $60 controller for the 360 at this point in time.
You don't have to because this one's $55.
Oh, sorry. Well, yes, sorry, 55. Yeah. I do like the Titanfall controller, so I think it looks pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
so,
Okay.
sorry, that's the wonderful and big news.
All right. What's really big and wonderful is the fact that Skype can now be snapped. That is correct. This
Oh,
was
snap.
something they showed like at E3 last year. They showed, you watching a movie with Skype and stuff on the right and all that, and then it never could be snapped when it came out, but it is now. So if you go and update, launch the Skype app and let it, I guess it'll update itself, or as long as you got the latest version of the Skype app on Xbox One, it will snap to the right side of your screen now. So there you go. It's here.
It's snaptastic.
Yeah.
It is.
That's for sure. All right. Moving on to other news, Crytek announced Arena of Fate coming out for PC and consoles. More titles, more goodness, I guess. Uh, so for those of you that aren't in the know, you don't have your finger on the pulse of this kind of stuff, I guess. Uh, this is a MOBA game. It's a multiplayer online battle arena. Basically, they're saying it's like League of Legends or Dota 2. And, if you think of that kind of stuff along those lines, you got it, basically. The game's going to feature 5 against 5, in which you play legendary heroes from history and fantasy, including such characters as Frankenstein, Jack the Ripper, Baron Munchausen, Joan of Arc, Robin Hood, and Little Red Riding Hood. This is going to be developed by Crytek's Sophia Studio and will be utilizing the Cry engine, of course. I guess that's to be expected. And we don't have confirmation yet as to what consoles are going to be getting this, but I guess you can pretty much assume it's the usual players. I'm betting next gen. I'll be happy to see
Current
that.
gen.
What?
Current gen. It's current gen now, man.
Oh,
What?
yes. The
You-
Xbox
you-
One
I-
is current gen.
It's current gen. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are current gen. They're out. They've been out since 2013.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so
They've been out.
So-
They're out like a year now. You're still calling
Okay,
it
so-
next gen.
okay, so
We got to change that.
Okay, let's lock down our nomenclature here. All right, so they're current gen, next gen is current gen, and current gen is old gen,
Last gen.
Last gen.
second generation. We're on now in third generation.
There you go. Third
Ish.
gen.
Well,
Well, that's only for
PlayStation's on
Xbox,
4.
right?
Anywho.
It doesn't matter. Let's
Anyway.
move on.
Yeah. Why you gotta be like that? All right. So, CryEngine, of course, we'll have confirmation sometime in the future as to which consoles it's going to be hitting. But we do know it's on PC, so there was absolutely no nomenclature issues with that one. Probably going to see some information at E3 about this, and yeah, that's about it. We'll see. We'll see what this game looks like and all that other fun stuff. Yeah, that is it.
All right.
So, that's Wing asking that. What do you think we should call this gen? I was going to put generation of the peas. You either have 720 of them or you have 1080 of them.
You got 900 or 1080.
Oh, or yeah.
Yeah, let's just move on.
It's the generation of the peas and frames per
Let's
second.
let's evolve this discussion into the next topic.
Okay.
Zing!
Just like Turtle Rock Studios would like. So Turtle Rock Studios Evolve finally is going to has a release date. It's going to be coming to the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC on October 21st. So everybody remembers we actually had some videos and talked about this a couple shows ago, where with the videos we were watching, I think it was like a bunch of different people playing it from different perspectives. So you had that one large creature running around, everybody else is trying to shoot it and kill it. So that's it. Take-Two also revealed pre-orders of the 4 versus 1 first-person shooter to come with Monster Expansion Pack, which includes a Savage Goliath skin and an extra monster character that will be made available at some point after Evolve hits the stores. So, October 21st. So there you go.
All right. So now we can get to the good stuff, right?
Sure. Yes. Yes.
This topic is rumors and hearsay.
It is not.
I
It
don't
is
believe
not.
it.
It is not because, and I have proof. Proof,
Okay.
my friends, as I am the proud, not owner, but I am one of the lucky few who has the June update already. In fact, I have a 4 terabyte external hard drive attached to my Xbox One, and it works awesome. I love
USB
it.
3?
USB 3.0.
Okay.
It was super simple to set up, and I was very pleased. I got the. It was kind of funny because I got the email or the message from Microsoft saying, "Hey, we're gonna have this out soon, and for you beta preview program people, you're gonna be getting the new update here soon." So I'm like, well, I should go get my hard drive then, just so I can at least test it out. So I went out and got my hard drive yesterday, and then I got home, and later that day I was on my Xbox playing. I wasn't paying attention, and then I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I remember this thing updates in the background now without telling you, but it'll also let you know if there's an update available. So I went to the system page and I looked, and sure enough, it said update available. So I was actually playing a game with demo, and I said, I gotta go. I said, I'm gonna install the update. So I did, and while it was updating, I plugged my hard drive in, and when it came up, it said, hey, we see you have external storage automatically. And it said, so it was like a couple simple steps. It's like, asked you what you want to name it. It asked if you wanted to you put all new purchases on that device or leave them where they're currently going, which was the internal hard drive. So I said, no, put all new stuff on the external. And I thought there was one other question, but I can't remember. I thought there was one more. Maybe I'll see it in the video as it goes by, but that was it. Oh, and then I had to format it, and it says you need to format it.
Did that
And
take a long time?
no, no, it didn't.
Good.
I don't know what it did because it was immediately ready to go.
Awesome.
And I went from like having 86% drive space used to like 2%. It was awesome.
Very nice. Very nice.
You can also, I actually went in and moved some of the games. I haven't done them all, but what I'm going to do is I plan to move everything over to the external drive, all my game purchases. That way I just keep the internal one just with nothing on it, just the OS and just what it needs. I figure maybe it'll perform a little better. Who knows? Probably not going to make much of a difference, but keep the home drive, if you will, kind of clean, and just throw everything on the external. So it worked very well. It was very easy to do. You plug it in, answer like 2-3 questions, and you're done. And then you go into your games and apps, and you can not right click, hit the little settings menu button, and it'll pull up. There's an option to manage the game. You go into that, and then you can move it from whichever device you want. So really neat idea. I like this. What's really cool about this too is that with an all digital library like I have, I went all digital this round. I could take my hard drive now over to a friend's house as an Xbox One, plug it in, and every single game I can play it immediately. I don't have to install anything on his machine. We don't have to haul the discs over there. I just take my drive, plug it in, and we can play every single game that's on there. Simple as that. And I'm like, that's awesome. I'm like, that's really cool. Not that I go and do that. I usually play with everybody through Xbox Live, but for people who do like to do couch co-op or go over to their friend's house, that's a really cool option. And then you can keep your discs at home and not lose them and not forget, where it's at. Plus the beauty part, I know there's a lot of conversation going on about whether you go digital or retail. The nice thing about digital is that I can now, if someone asks to borrow something, I say, no, I don't have it. It's digital. So that means I'll never have to worry about them not returning it. Because I've had that happen in the past.
Yeah.
Like, I'll forget. I'm like, where's my Halo 3 disc? And in fact, I had to really try hard. My Halo 3 and 4, I had both of those were missing, and I'm on my shelf, and I'm like, where are they? I had them out to 2 different people that just forgot. And I finally tracked down who had them and got them back, And it's like I just forget those types of things, so makes it real easy. You can't give it out to begin with, but I can come over and share it with you. So anyways, I love the external drive support. I am so happy this is finally here. It's fantastic. So check it out. Also the cool thing about external drive support is you can chain. You can actually plug it, not chain it, but you can plug two external drives into the Xbox One, and it will make use of both of them. So essentially, you can have three hard drives
Right.
on there. So that's really cool. So yeah, I bought a 4 terabyte, got a pretty good price, I felt. And that should hold me for quite a while. And then I can always, one couple years from now when I need more space, hopefully those 4s and 5s will be even cheaper. So,
Yeah, I
but
guess you can go up to 16, a 16 terabyte drive.
oh yeah,
Yeah, and if you can go two of them, that's 32 terabytes. That's crazy. Can you imagine that? So, when you were moving your stuff, could you do a mass move?
it looks like one at a time at this point.
Oh,
I was trying to figure that out the other day if I could do one, but I think it's only one because at least currently, I have to go into the games and apps, select that application, and then you
hmm.
manage the game. So I don't believe you can do a mass move.
There wasn't like
So
under settings like the hard drive area being able to say select multiple and do a move. I
I
thought there wasn't a 360.
I didn't dig that far because
Okay.
I had someone was waiting for me to boost with them, so he was like, "Are you coming into the game?" And I was still playing with the hard drive. I was still moving a game over. I was like, "Yeah, give me a minute." So, but I like the idea too that you can just say, "Yeah, install everything in the future going here to my new external drive," so you never have to worry about moving it later. And that's what I would
Mhm.
prefer, just to put it there. So, very
And
cool.
if that fills up, it overflows to the internal. Then
Correct.
I remember hearing that too.
Yes, it will. And then I think it tells you that on the screens when you're first hooking it up.
Hmm.
Um, Also, real name sharing is now available, so you can choose to. Your gamer tag still appears, but your real name will also appear if you want it